Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today I am making peanut butter cookies. And this recipe is one that I've used for decades. Every time someone new tries it, they'll say, this is the best peanut butter cookie I've ever had. Now you're gonna have the recipe. And so let's just get started. I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm just going to mix dry ingredients in here. I need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Just mix them together, and then this just gets moved off to the side. Now, what goes in here, I'm going to start with 1/2 pound, which is 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You can use salted if you like, because the salt with the peanuts is great. I'm just going to put this right in here with a paddle attachment. Just buzz that up for a few minutes to cream this. It's been about 3 minutes. I haven't scraped this down, but right now is when the sugars go in. I have 1 cup of granulated sugar. Whoop, there we go. And 1 cup of packed brown sugar. You can also use a dark brown sugar if you like. And you can even add about 1/2 teaspoon of molasses, and that gives you more depth of flavor for this cookie. So now that the sugars are in, I'm going to scrape this down and beat this for another 3 minutes until it becomes sort of fluffy and where the butter is really broken up and aerated. I've scraped this all down. Now I'm just going to beat this again on high speed. This went for about 3 minutes, I would say, and in a minute into it, I stopped to scrape the bowl down. That's just what you have to do with these. So now that this is creamed, I'm going in with 2 teaspoons of vanilla. What a great flavor. And I'm also adding this peanut butter. This is 1 cup. I have creamy peanut butter. That's just what I had in my pantry, but you can use whatever you have. Crunchy, extra crunchy, whatever you have is fine. I would adjust the peanut ratio to the kind of peanut butter you have. Because I have smooth peanut butter, I'm going in with 1.5 cups of roasted peanuts, roasted salted peanuts. If you have a crunchy peanut butter, just leave 1/2 cup out. I want the paddle attachment to start crunching these up and crushing them. So I'm putting these peanuts in right now. If you don't have a stand mixer with a paddle attachment, just chop these by hand or throw them in your food processor, give them a few pulses until they get to be the size that you like. So I've scraped this down. Now I'm just going to run this again on medium speed and put 1 egg in. As soon as that gets incorporated into the dough, then I'm putting the 2nd egg in, same thing. That'll take about another minute. Now the dry ingredients go in, and one thing I forgot to mention is I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees. And then this goes onto the lowest speed. As soon as you see that the flour is disappearing into the dough, that's when you can put the last, I would say 1/3 in. So I put 2/3 in, and now I'm finishing up with the last third. Just run this until that's incorporated. So now that this is done, I'm going to prepare some cookie sheets. You can either use parchment paper or silicone mats, whatever you have. I'll be right back. I thought I would talk for a moment about equipment since we're making cookies. If you have a convection oven, then you have a fan blowing hot air over your cookies. And what's important there is that you have a flat cookie sheet, and that's what this is. It's flat, there's no high sides to it. On the other hand, this is a sheet pan, and we all have these. They're a workhorse in the kitchen. I don't know what I would do without them, but they do have a 1-inch lip. So you may consider just flipping this over and using this side when you make cookies. How you place your cookie dough can matter as well. So what I'm doing is I'm offsetting these cookies, and that really does give you a better bake. It gives you better air circulation around each of these. And then all that you do is take a fork, keep it wet, and then you just press down. That's how you get those little hash marks. These are going in for 10 to 12 minutes. If you do not have a convection oven, Halfway through, you want to take these out, rotate your pans, and flip them around at the same time. So 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll see you when they come out. So my first tray came out. I just wanted to show you how you know when they're ready. These will get puffy, and also right around the edge, you'll see they're starting to go golden brown. Some of these have browned on top, and that's okay, but you don't want to go beyond this very light golden brown. At this point, they're very tender. Don't move them. Just give them a few minutes, 3 minutes or so, to just set up in the pan, and then take them off and put them on a cooling rack. Well, they are out of the oven, off the trays, and cool. I'm telling you, they're not going to last very long, and I've had my eye on this one. They're still just slightly warm, and that's really nice. It's moist inside. It's going to be crispy outside. That is a really great peanut butter cookie. It has a deep, rich peanut flavor. It's soft inside, crispy on the outside. You really have to watch that you're not going to let them get too brown. That's kind of the secret to keeping the inside moist. This is a delicious cookie. It is the best peanut butter cookie. Absolutely make these. They're delicious. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoy. Bye.